Did you know that a seemingly healthy 75-year-old woman went to bed perfectly fine last week, only to be found unresponsive the next morning? Her family was devastated. She had been active, enjoyed gardening, and had no known major illnesses. Just a normal, happy day, followed by a silent, unexpected goodbye. The question is, what happened? And more importantly, could it have been prevented? The truth is, as we journey beyond 70, certain seemingly innocent bedtime habits can quietly jeopardize our health, increasing the risk of serious incidents like strokes, heart attacks, and even sudden, unexplained death. And the most frightening part? Most people are completely unaware they're making these potentially life-threatening mistakes every single night. In this video, we're going to delve into 4 critical nighttime habits that you absolutely must avoid if you're over 70. These aren't major lifestyle overhauls. They're often small, almost unconscious routines that can have a profound and negative impact on your health and longevity. Some of these might completely surprise you, while others may be things you've done for years without a second thought. By the end of this video, you'll be armed with the knowledge you need to protect yourself, dramatically improve your sleep quality, and wake up feeling stronger, healthier, and more revitalized every single morning. Stick with me until the very end, because the last habit is something that the vast majority of seniors unknowingly do every single night, and it could be putting them in serious danger. We'll not only reveal this hidden threat, but also give you actionable steps you can take instead to ensure a safer, healthier, and more restful sleep. Let's get started. 1. Eating heavy meals. Too late at night. One of the most pervasive, yet surprisingly dangerous bedtime habits after 70 is routinely eating heavy meals too close to bedtime. You might be thinking, oh, it's just a little snack, or I've been doing this for years without any problems. But as we age, our bodies simply don't process food the same way they used to. The timing of what you eat before bed, and more importantly when you eat, can dramatically affect your sleep quality, heart health, and even your vulnerability to sudden nighttime complications. Think back to when you were younger. You could probably devour a large pizza late at night, fall asleep almost immediately, and wake up feeling perfectly fine. But now, after 70, your metabolism slows down significantly. Your digestive system isn't as efficient, and your body needs more time and energy to break down food. This can lead to a cascade of problems, including acid reflux, severely disrupted sleep, and even increased blood pressure, all of which are directly linked to a higher risk of heart attacks and strokes while you sleep. If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night with a burning sensation in your chest, a feeling of discomfort, or a racing heart, there's a very strong chance that your late-night eating habits are the culprit. Here's exactly what happens. When you consume a large meal right before bed, instead of your body focusing on deep, restorative sleep, the kind of sleep that repairs and rejuvenates, it's forced to dedicate its energy to digestion. Your stomach is churning out acid, your intestines are working overtime, and your heart rate stays elevated when it desperately needs to be slowing down. This creates a chain reaction throughout your body, keeping you in a lighter, more restless state of sleep and significantly increasing the chances of sudden cardiovascular events. Let's paint a picture. Let's say you enjoy a late-night comfort meal, perhaps a creamy pasta dish loaded with cheese and sauce, or a juicy burger dripping with grease right before turning in. You might feel initially full and satisfied, but as you lie down, your body struggles to keep stomach acid where it belongs. This acid can creep up into your esophagus, causing intense discomfort, coughing fits, or even choking sensations that jolt you awake in a panic. Over time, chronic acid reflux, also known as GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, can weaken the muscles in your throat and airway, dramatically increasing the risk of aspiration pneumonia, a serious and potentially deadly lung infection, especially for seniors. And it gets worse. Eating too late at night can also contribute to dangerous spikes in blood sugar levels. If you have diabetes or are at risk of developing it, This seemingly harmless habit can wreak havoc on your glucose balance, making it far more difficult for your body to regulate blood sugar while you sleep. Studies clearly show that seniors who frequently eat late at night have a significantly higher chance of developing metabolic disorders that directly contribute to heart disease and other serious health complications. So, what practical steps can you take instead? The simple answer is timing is everything. Aim to finish your last meal at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. This gives your body ample time to digest properly before you lie down. If you absolutely need a snack before bed, choose something light, healthy, and easy to digest. A handful of almonds, a small piece of fruit like a banana, or a cup of warm herbal tea are excellent choices. These options can actually promote better sleep without putting unnecessary strain on your digestive system. Remember, your body works fundamentally differently now than it did decades ago. By making this simple, yet powerful adjustment to your eating schedule, you can dramatically lower your risk of nighttime health issues, significantly improve your sleep quality, and give your body the rest and recovery it truly needs to thrive. 2. Drinking too much liquid before bed. Many people firmly believe that staying well hydrated is always a positive thing. And while that's generally true for overall health, drinking excessive amounts of liquid, particularly right before bedtime, can actually be quite harmful as you get older. If you're over 70 and frequently find yourself waking up multiple times during the night with an urgent need to use the bathroom, it might be time to seriously reconsider how much liquid you're consuming in the evening hours. But disrupted sleep is far from the only concern. This seemingly harmless habit can also dramatically increase your risk of falls, contribute to heart issues, and even accelerate cognitive decline over time. Here's why it's so important to pay attention to this as you age. Your bladder naturally becomes less efficient at holding urine for extended periods. The muscles weaken, your kidneys continue diligently filtering fluids even at night, and your body becomes far more sensitive to even small amounts of liquid in your system. This means that if you drink a large glass of water, tea, juice, or even soup right before bed, you're much more likely to wake up during the night with that urgent, undeniable urge to go. And while this might seem like just a minor inconvenience, the potential consequences can be far more serious than you might think. Imagine this scenario. It's the middle of the night and you suddenly wake up with a full bladder. You try to get out of bed quickly, but your blood pressure hasn't had enough time to adjust to the sudden change in position. This can lead to something called postural hypotension, a sudden and dramatic drop in blood pressure when you stand up, which can cause dizziness, lightheadedness, and even fainting. Many seniors experience this without fully realizing what's happening, and unfortunately, it's one of the most common causes of dangerous nighttime falls. A simple trip to the bathroom can quickly turn into a life-threatening accident, resulting in fractures, serious head injuries, or even worse. Beyond the risk of falls, frequent nighttime urination, also known as nocturia, can seriously and consistently disrupt your sleep cycle. Each time you wake up, turn on the light, and get out of bed, your brain gets tricked into thinking it's morning. This disrupts the natural production of melatonin, the crucial hormone responsible for promoting deep, restful, and restorative sleep. Over time, chronic poor sleep quality can weaken your immune system, raise your blood pressure, and even accelerate cognitive decline. Studies have convincingly shown that seniors who frequently wake up at night have a significantly higher risk of developing dementia and other memory-related conditions due to long-term sleep disruption. But hydration is undeniably important for overall health, so what's the best solution? How do you strike the right balance? Instead of cutting out liquids entirely, the key is to strategically adjust your intake schedule. Drink the majority of your fluids earlier in the day, and gradually taper off your consumption by late afternoon. If you feel thirsty in the evening, take small sips of water rather than gulping down a full glass all at once. And if you're drinking caffeinated beverages like coffee or tea in the late afternoon or evening, be aware that caffeine acts as a diuretic. increasing urine production and making the problem even worse. Another often overlooked tip is to pay close attention to hidden sources of liquid in your diet. Soups, fruits with high water content, like watermelon and grapes, and even some medications can contribute to fluid retention and increase your likelihood of waking up at night. By making these small, yet intentional adjustments to your fluid intake, you can dramatically improve your sleep quality, significantly reduce your risk of nighttime falls, and support your overall health and well-being in the long run. 3. Sleeping in a room that's too warm. A cozy, warm bedroom might sound incredibly inviting, especially during the colder months, but if you're over 70, consistently keeping your room too warm at night can silently put your health at risk without you even realizing it. Many seniors mistakenly crank up the thermostat or bundle up in heavy blankets, thinking it will help them sleep better and feel more comfortable. But the truth is that sleeping in a room that's too warm can actually increase your risk of heart problems, dehydration, and poor sleep quality. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating temperature. The ability to sweat and effectively release heat gradually declines, making it far easier for our body temperature to rise too high, especially during sleep. When your body overheats at night, your heart has to work significantly harder to cool you down, which can put unnecessary and dangerous strain on your cardiovascular system. This can be especially perilous for seniors with pre-existing heart conditions, high blood pressure, or circulation issues. Think about this scenario. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night feeling sweaty, restless, or even slightly out of breath? That's a clear sign that your body is struggling to regulate its internal temperature. Studies definitively show that sleeping in a warm room dramatically increases the risk of dehydration, even if you don't consciously feel thirsty. Mild dehydration at night can cause your blood to become thicker, increasing the risk of blood clots, heart attacks, and strokes, particularly in older adults. Let's consider a real-life example. Imagine someone like Eleanor, a 78-year-old woman who enjoys reading in bed before turning in for the night. She keeps her bedroom at a comfortable 75 degrees Fahrenheit and piles on thick, heavy blankets to stay warm and cozy. But night after night, she finds herself tossing and turning, waking up drenched in sweat and feeling groggy and exhausted the next morning. What Eleanor doesn't realize is that her warm sleeping environment is disrupting her body's natural sleep cycle, preventing her from reaching the deep, restorative stages of sleep she needs for optimal health and well-being. A cooler room, on the other hand, promotes better sleep by encouraging the body to naturally lower its core temperature. This process is absolutely essential for achieving deep sleep, which is crucial for memory consolidation, immune system function, and overall longevity. Seniors who consistently sleep in a cooler environment report waking up feeling far more refreshed, energized, and mentally sharp. So, what's the ideal sleeping temperature? Experts recommend keeping your bedroom between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, approximately 15.5 to 19.5 degrees Celsius, for optimal sleep quality. If that feels too cold initially, try layering with breathable cotton blankets instead of heavy synthetic ones, which can trap heat and prevent your body from cooling down properly. Wearing light, loose-fitting, and moisture-wicking sleepwear can also help regulate your body temperature throughout the night. Another simple and effective trick is to open a window to allow for fresh air circulation, or use a small fan to keep the air moving. Not only does this help with cooling, but it also significantly improves air quality, reducing the risk of respiratory issues that can disturb your sleep. Making this relatively small adjustment to your sleep environment can have a remarkably powerful impact on your overall health. By keeping your bedroom cool, you reduce your risk of cardiovascular strain, promote deeper and more restorative sleep, and wake up feeling better rested without the hidden dangers of overheating. 4. Sleeping in the wrong position. Most people don't give a second thought to the way they sleep, assuming that as long as they're comfortable, they're fine. But after 70, the position you sleep in can actually have a much bigger impact on your health than you might realize. The wrong sleeping position can lead to a host of problems, including breathing difficulties, poor circulation, and even an increased risk of heart failure or stroke. And yet, many seniors unknowingly sleep in a way that puts unnecessary strain on their bodies every single night. Here's why it matters so much as you age. Your body naturally experiences changes in muscle tone, lung function, and circulation. Lying in the wrong position for hours at a time can restrict airflow, reduce oxygen levels, and put pressure on key blood vessels, making it harder for your body to function properly while you sleep. Over time, this can contribute to everything from snoring and sleep apnea to more serious conditions like nighttime heart strain and even an increased risk of stroke. For example, sleeping flat on your back might seem like a comfortable and natural choice, but for many seniors, it's actually one of the riskiest positions they can adopt. When you lie on your back, gravity causes your tongue and the soft tissues in your throat to relax and fall backward, partially blocking your airway. This can lead to obstructive sleep apnea, a potentially dangerous condition where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. Many people don't even realize they have it, but it can significantly increase the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and even sudden cardiac arrest. Think about someone like David, a 76-year-old who has always slept comfortably on his back. His wife had noticed that he would sometimes stop breathing for a few seconds at night before gasping for air. At first, he brushed it off, thinking it was just a normal part of aging. But over time, he started waking up feeling increasingly exhausted, experiencing persistent headaches, and having trouble concentrating during the day. When he finally spoke to his doctor, he learned that his sleeping position was significantly contributing to undiagnosed sleep apnea, putting a dangerous strain on his heart every single night. Even if you don't have sleep apnea, sleeping in the wrong position can still negatively affect your circulation. When you sleep on your right side, studies suggest that it puts extra pressure on the heart, making it harder for blood to circulate efficiently. This is particularly concerning for seniors with pre-existing heart conditions, as it can contribute to fluid buildup in the lungs and legs, potentially leading to a condition called congestive heart failure. So, what's the best sleeping position after 70? Experts strongly recommend sleeping on your left side whenever possible. This position helps improve circulation, allows the heart to pump more efficiently, and even aids in digestion. For people prone to acid reflux or heartburn, sleeping on the left side can help prevent stomach acid from creeping up into the throat, reducing discomfort and improving sleep quality. If you struggle to stay on your side during sleep, try using a body pillow to help keep yourself from rolling onto your back. Elevating your head slightly with a supportive pillow can also help keep your airways open and reduce the risk of breathing disruptions. And if you experience joint pain or stiffness, placing a pillow between your knees can help maintain spinal alignment and reduce pressure on your lower back. Making this simple adjustment to your sleeping position can have a profound impact on your overall health. By ensuring that your body is in an optimal position for circulation, breathing, and heart function, you can significantly reduce the risk of nighttime health complications and wake up feeling more refreshed and energized. Okay, let's recap. We've just covered 4 bedtime habits that might seem harmless on the surface, but can actually put your health at serious risk after the age of 70. From eating heavy meals too late at night, to drinking too many fluids before bed, from keeping your room too warm, to sleeping in the wrong position, each of these habits can silently and negatively impact your heart, health, sleep quality, and overall well-being. But here's the good news. These risks aren't set in stone. By making small, intentional adjustments to your nighttime routine, you can dramatically improve your sleep, lower your risk of serious health issues, and wake up feeling stronger, healthier, and more vital every single morning. Now, take a moment to reflect honestly. Which of these habits do you recognize in your own routine? Do you often find yourself waking up frequently at night to use the bathroom? Have you ever felt restless or overheated while sleeping? Perhaps you've been sleeping on your back for years without fully realizing the potential impact it could be having on your health. Whatever the case may be, the key is awareness. Once you recognize the problem, you can take practical steps to fix it. So, here's my challenge to you for tonight and beyond. Pay close attention to your bedtime routine. Try adjusting just one of these habits and carefully observe how it affects your sleep and how you feel the next day. Maybe you'll move your last meal a little earlier in the evening, lower your thermostat a few degrees, or make a conscious effort to shift to your left side while sleeping. Even one small change can make a surprisingly big difference over time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly hope this video has provided you with valuable insights and actionable strategies you can use to improve your health and well-being. I'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your own life. Your thoughts and experiences are incredibly important to us, so please don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement to keep creating helpful content for you. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more health and wellness tips, and share it with your friends and family who might also benefit from this information. Your support helps us continue creating valuable content to inform and inspire you. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Stay healthy and sleep well.